Have you ever been happily crocheting along, then somebody asks you a question, maybe the dog barks, you look away for 2 seconds, and suddenly you're staring at your project thinking, well, I live here now. Where was I? Did I already make this stitch? Did I count that one? If you've ever felt completely lost in the middle of your crochet, I have some wonderful news. Experienced crocheters don't have better memories. They just learn to let the crochet do the remembering for them. Hey crochet friends, I'm Mo, your crochet companion. Today I'm going to show you one of the biggest mindset shifts in crochet. By the end of this video, you'll know how to find your place again, even if life interrupts your stitching. You know the one, the husband talking to you and you start counting louder just so you don't have to stop. Yeah, those kind of interruptions. When we're beginners, we think our job is to remember everything. How many stitches, which row we're on, whether we already made that corner. It feels like juggling while trying to count sheep. And here's what surprised me when I first started crocheting. The fabric itself remembers. Every stitch you've made is still sitting right there, quietly waiting for you to notice it. Crochet keeps better notes than we do. Our job is simply learning how to read them. Before we count anything, just look at your crochet. Really look at it. Can you see the little V's across the top? Can you see the rows stacked on top of each other? Right? Now, previously, those were just loops of yarn. Now they're starting to become something you recognize. That's progress. Let's say I put my crochet down yesterday. Today, I pick it back up. Now, instead of guessing, I ask my crochet a few questions. Seriously, it seems silly, but let's ask our crochet. Where's my working yarn? There's my working yarn. It's attached to the ball. Right? What row am I on? Okay, so let's count these. So I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm on row 4. Right? Now, where's my last completed stitch? Right here. Right? Notice something? I'm not asking myself, I'm asking the fabric. It's amazing how often the answers are already there. Now, can we give a little round of applause for the humble stitch marker? Poor thing, it doesn't get nearly enough credit. A stitch marker isn't necessarily admitting defeat. It's future you saying, I've got your back. I use them all the time, right? The first stitch, the last stitch, pattern repeats. Sometimes I even use one because I know someone's about to start talking to me, aka hubby. It's amazing how often the sentence, "Can I ask you a quick question?" lasts longer than an entire crochet row. Now, here's something that might sound a little strange to you. I actually want you to count less. I got you. You thought I was going to say count more. Count less. Not today, because if you're a beginner, you still need to count. But eventually, I want you to start noticing instead of thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll begin recognizing the rhythm. You'll begin to recognize when you're looking at your work when something's missing or when you've messed up that stitch, you put the wrong stitch in there. You'll know what 10 stitches look like. You'll recognize the beginning of the row. You'll be getting a nice little rhythm. You'll spot a missing stitch because it simply looks different. That's when crochet starts feeling a lot less like following instructions and more like having a conversation with your crochet. Now, patterns tell you what to do. Your crochet tells you what actually happened. If those two ever disagree, believe the crochet. It was there. So believe your crochet. Now, one of my favorite moments in crochet happens quietly. There's no celebration, no fireworks. You simply realize, hey, I didn't panic when I lost my place. You looked at your work. You found your stitch. You kept going. That's much bigger milestone than it sounds, because it means you're no longer relying on memory. You're learning to trust what your crochet is showing you, and that's when things really start to click. Now, I'd love to know, what's the funniest reason you've ever lost your place while crocheting? A curious pet, a phone call, a really good TV show, that happens to me all the time, or maybe you looked away for a second and your crochet decided to become mysterious. Tell me your story in the comments. I have a feeling we've all had one of those moments. Until next time, may your stitch markers always know the answer, and may your hooks never hide.